Hi, I'm Nancy from Hampshire Fair and we're here at the New Forest Show catching up with Hayley from Catch. Hello Hayley.
Hi Nancy.
How's it going so far?
Well, it's beautiful weather, lovely crowd, generally very nice.
Bestseller so far of the show?
Crab samosas.
Crab samosa. That's an interesting combination. How did that one come to you?
Because we have to spend a lot of time thinking what else can we do with crab. And it's about food. At a show like this, it's about food that people can just walk around and eat. Our core business is fish cakes, but they're not quite so easy to wander around and eat. So we've developed a range of products that are more picnicky.
So snacking foods perfect for events like today. Now Catch came about 3 years ago. What was the sort of idea behind the business? Why fish? Why fish cakes?
I was working, one of the roles I had at that time was working as an advisor for the Plunkett Foundation, working with community and cooperative food enterprises. I did a lot of work with a group of fishermen on the Isle of Wight, the western side from Yarmouth, because I live on the island, and we turned the group of them into a cooperative, so that to strengthen their position in the harbour, to try and encourage younger people to join the group. Part of it, we formed a cooperative. Part of the job was then to get them to look at other ways they could sell add value to their catch. And I was trying to convince them to turn unsold fish into fish pies, fish cakes, things like that. And one of them just said to me, "Well, you're so clever, Hayley, I don't know why you don't do it." And I went, "Do you know what, Bill? You're driving me mad. I will." And that's really how it happened.
That's honestly, so you thought, right, I'm going to take that challenge and do something with it.
I have a food background anyway, and part of the original premise was that we'd do it, but in order to facilitate the fishermen to run that sort of business alongside what they were doing. But it was never going to work because they're fishermen, so we buy their fish. And that's how Catch was born, and we've grown and grown and grown, and we make an awful lot of fish cakes now.
And have you revisited the fisherman who challenged you to do it? What does he think of the business?
No, I have. His name's Bill, and we have a fish cake named after him. We call it the Smoky Bill because he smokes all the time. So that's our Smoky Bill fish cake.
And how do you come up with the names, the recipes? Where do they come from?
To start with, the original recipes were based. We started with 2 fish cakes: a traditional style white fish cake, which was obvious because most people eat a white fish cake, and the other one was crab. We have an awful lot of potters, crab fishermen, and a lot of brown crab that's not utilised because all the chefs, everybody wants white crab. So we set about developing a recipe that we could utilise brown crab as well as white crab. So they were the two initial fish cakes. So they weren't family recipes, they were developed. One was based on traditional lines, the other one was developed with a product in mind.
And the brown crab, I mean, why do the chefs prefer the white crab to the brown crab? Does it taste different?
Well, really, the brown crab has more flavour than the white crab, but it's wetter, and you would mix in a lot of dishes. It gets mixed in. But if you made like a crab linguine with chili, you want the delicateness of the white crab meat, not really the brown crab. So it gets left behind.
I'm glad it's being well used, yeah. Now, we like collaborations at Hampshire Fair between our members, and you've collaborated recently with Cold Press Oil to develop a very special oil which seems to be going down a treat.
Yeah, we have with the lovely Charlie. Using his rapeseed oil, we have developed a lobster oil. And that has come about for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's about utilisation of waste for us. So in the winter, we make a lot of products with lobster, and the shells are waste, so they go to food waste. In the winter, we make a bisque, a really rich lobster bisque. But even so, we have a lot more shells than the bisque that we actually make. So we were looking at ways to use the shell product, actually, my other half is a chef and makes a lobster oil. So what? So we've looked at what he was doing with his lobster oil in his restaurants, how they make it, and therefore how we can make a bigger, better product using local products. So it's made by roasting lobster shells, dry roasting them, infusing them with a range of herbs and spices, and over a long period of time, and using Charlie's rapeseed oil. And we have little sample bottles now.
I've seen, yeah. Well, I actually have one at home in my kitchen. And so a bit of advice about how I should use my lobster oil.
Right. Well, it's fantastic. I mean, you can use it as a dipping oil just with bread. So if you had a lovely seafood platter, you use it as a dipping oil, but you have to really love your fish for that because it's very, very pungent. So we would recommend you, if you have grilled sea bass or grilled scallops, you would drizzle it on with your seafood risotto. Use the oil to finish, or if you make a crab linguine or a seafood linguine, use that as part of the oil with the chilli.
Lovely. Now you seem to be always developing new things. What's the next avenue in terms of product development, or is that secret?
No, it's not really secret. We've got the lobster. We're today our fish cakes have really been aimed at a deli counter trade. So you pick and mix from the range of fish cakes, and what we are now doing is we just in the next 2 weeks we will have them packaged so that smaller independent shops can actually have them on a refrigerated multi-deck, and that's taken us a long time to do, and we need to concentrate on getting those sort of sales of the core product out there. Because not enough, most small delis that don't have room for fish cakes. By the time they've got charcuterie and cheese and olives, the fish cakes, and you do need the sort of range. So that's what we're doing.
And today, obviously, you get the advantage of speaking to your customers. Do you find that really useful for feedback?
No, really useful and amazing. Local people don't know us or where we trade, so we're able to tell them where they can get our products from. And at these sort of events, people are into new things. So the lobster oil is good because people have been tasting it. We've had it in the demo kitchen, and therefore we've had lots of sales. And from that, people say, "Oh, we really like it, and what can we do with it?" And we say, if you find something new to do with it, email us, and we'll let us know.
Oh, it's lovely. Thank you very much for catching up with us today, Kat, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Take care.